I bet that you've imagined yourself swimming through traffic in a GTM3 at least once in your life, but it's pretty dangerous to do in real life. Naturally, over the past few years, a ton of No Hesi style games have started to surface on Roblox, and that's why today I'll be playing every No Hesi game on the platform. From games with millions of plays to games like this. Alright, bro, this does not look that good, huh? My realistic goal for today's video is to not crash at all. And if I do, I'll have to switch games. So stick around until the end of the video because there's going to be some very interesting games and funny crashes that you don't want to miss out on. Alright, so here I am in Highway Syndicate, a game famously known for having a broken starter car. Like, look at that, why is it doing that? That means that I have to go buy a new car because I don't want to drive a broken GR86. Let's check out what they have inside the dealership though. Alright, so they have a wide selection of cars. There's, the Audi A8, Chiron, all the famous ones of course, even the C806 and many more. It's like, what, 50 cars or so? Not bad, I have, how much money? Like $110,000 I think from what I saw earlier. Unfortunately, the game doesn't show me though, so that's kind of annoying. This is 108,000 BMW M2. I hope this car doesn't break. This was normal. Also, this is not an M2. This is a 2 Series. Man, this dealership just scammed me. What the hell? Anyways, man, let's try and drive this car real quick. I'll put it in semi. Man, these roads are pretty wide though. I don't think there's really that much of like a challenge or anything. I don't think I'm definitely gonna be crashing because as I said before, if I crash, I will have to switch game. I don't even think I'm gonna crash in this one. The chassis doesn't really feel that great, and this highway is super short. Oh, that's cool. It just put me back on the highway again. Okay, that's cool. As I was saying, this highway is very short, and yeah, the cars don't really look that good. This game only has 50 to 60 active players with 40 million visits, so that's kind of like a very weird percentage of like concurrent users, concurrent players. It's for a good reason. This game isn't really that good. All right, here we are inside another tunnel. Are we in sync? Oh, okay. So it just gave me another chance. I didn't know that was even in the game. Okay. So I was invincible for like a few seconds. That doesn't count as a crash. Oh, I had to turn on hard mode. That's kind of stupid. Why wouldn't you want to crash into the cars? Also, you can easily whiteline this for like the whole damn map. Kind of crazy. Okay, I've reached level 5. Nice. Also, even with traction control off, this car still sticks to the ground like butter. It's just oh, okay. Was that a crash? I'm gonna count that as a crash, alright? All the games I play, I'm gonna be rating them. I rate this game a lovely 4 out of 10. I'm sorry, this game kinda sucks. There's not really much to do here. Time for the next one. Alright, so here we are in Highway Showdown, a very recent game that came out last year with only a total of 10 million visits, with 300 active players on average. This game is actually pretty laggy, even on my pretty decent gaming laptop. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's because of all the models. Before there were like 5 different cars just drifting around. The game was at like 50 FPS. So if you do have like a phone, I definitely don't suggest you to play this at all because you're gonna get cooked. Your hands are gonna be like burning like that ass. This is my E39 BMW M5, I believe. Oh, that's a Lamborghini Urus. Yeah, this game also has Lamborghinis. This guy ruined the car with those rims though. Oh, here's another Lambo. That's a Hurricane. Why do they all have these shitty rims, bro? What is happening in this game? Alright, my car started, let's go. Alright, so I like the FOV that changes when you go like pretty fast. Okay, so that doesn't count, okay? I still haven't spoken about the game yet. This thing's pretty quick, bro, for being a BMW M5 from like, what, the 90s? The cars don't sound that bad, though. And yeah, the traffic is very laggy. I've had this issue already. This game definitely does have some issues. Let me just whiteline it. But yeah, this is definitely a bit better than the last one. Oh, there's even this interior cam. It also shifts the gears, like there's a gear shifting animation. Really cool. I want to know how long this highway is, so let's try and reach till the end. Oh, without crashing. Okay, there we go. Little booth. Is that a Dodge Viper? That's cool. I haven't seen a traffic car like that before. But the map also isn't really that bad. This is called California. Like, there's all the snow and stuff. I slightly hit that 350Z, but that didn't happen. Are there mountains in California? I think so. Oh, what the hell? There's even driving modes. What? This is a drift mode. Yo, wait, this might actually be pretty fun. This is a good feature. Even though you could easily just change like the tires or something. I think there is indeed a customization shop. Let's say this game also has, oh my, this dumbass desync, bro. Okay, I crashed. This game has levels, scores and stuff. You can even get money while you weave through traffic. But yeah, I definitely give this really interesting game a 6 out of 10. I think there's many things it could definitely fix, such as the very prominent lag. Look at my frame rate. Like, it's just going down and stuff. Is just inconsistent frame rate. That's very annoying for users with even worse laptops than mine. But the next game is definitely going to be way better with a slightly shorter map, which is Project Swerve, a game with obviously a lot of BMWs, such as this BMW M3 G80. This is also one of the earliest No Hesi games on Roblox. It came out in 2022 with a completely different map. This one is located in New York. The last one was just like a random highway. The game's development has been slowing down a little bit, unfortunately. But yeah, let's check out the cars real quick that they give you right when you join, and which is just this one, the BMW M3 E92. Apparently, this is still one of the best cars to drive in the game. But let's check out real quick the other things they have. There are the premium cars that are obviously all locked behind game passes, such as VIP that costs how much? 300 Robux. That's way too much. I only have 42. And for that reason, you should definitely purchase my merch right here. The lighting in this game is pretty bad, so you can't really see, like, you know, the beauty of this shirt real quick, of this hoodie actually. But if you want, you know, a hoodie and a shirt, you can definitely check out my merch. Engine on. Okay, that's a decent startup. Okay. Right, so let's try getting on the highway. But yeah, I really do like the vibes of this game. It definitely does feel like New York, especially with the skyscrapers in the background. But yeah, this definitely does handle very well. The issue I have with this game is that the NPC cars are just going way too slow. This is a highway and they're going like 14 miles per hour. Why? Nobody drives that slow, bro. Everybody in New York is going fast as shit. They have places to be. There's no reason for them to be all this slow. But yeah, the map is really nice though. I really like it. It could have more detail on the roads, like making them like slightly more realistic, because they're just so jagged, you feel me? Wait, there's a gas station. Let's check it out real quick. Okay, that's cool lighting. There's not much else I can really do here, but whatever. Okay, so the highway ends right here. That's very short, bro. But yeah, I definitely give this game a decent 7 out of 10. This game definitely does have a lot of wasted potential. Alright, so here we are in Highway Races Reborn, a game that was made in 2023, almost 3 years ago now, kind of crazy to say, with 23 million visits and around 300 to 600 active players. This is a pretty well-made game. It also suffers with the lag problem. But yeah, this is indeed an M3 CS. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, so there's different camera modes, thank God. Oh, there's also this interior view. What the hell is even that? I completely forgot the name of it. Anyways, yeah, the highway finished. The highway is actually very short, unfortunately, but there are indeed many different maps in this game. So this might not be that big of an issue, because there's also a Russia city map with like a big highway and stuff. There's the Nürburgring, there's a mountainous road map, and many more. If you like diversity in racing games, then this is probably made for you. But yeah, this definitely does remind me a little bit of Assetto Corsa. Not that much though, because the lighting is kind of annoying. It's not really that good. But if it was slightly better, bro, this game could indeed look like Assetto Corsa, especially thanks to these hands. They might be a little bit of a gimmick, but you know, they're still cool to look at sometimes. Makes you feel a bit more involved with the car. Oh, where's my car going? Damn. All right, see, that's exactly what I was talking about in the intro. Crash the M3 G80. But yeah, I will give this game another 7 out of 10. It's not really that good, but it can get better, maybe one day. Here I am in Highway Legends. This is also a very new game that came out in 2023, and it has a wide selection of cars just from this. You know, there's the BMW M4 CSL, the BMW M5 CS, and a Dodge Challenger Demon. Yeah, this game has around 50 million visits and 1,000 active players. But the map, or at least this little lobby spot here, isn't really, you know, that detailed. There's just a lot of buildings around you. But yeah, this is the dealership. It has 2 cars, the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster Evo. This is a very long name, by the way, for one car. And here's the Huayra or Evo. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the number on the side though. Yeah, they have a lot of cool cars. These are the newer, no, actually these are classic cars, and also added an MC12 Corsa, Silky GTR. That's sick, only for $2 million. And yeah, luxury cars. There's also the Cullinan. You don't really see the Cullinan in these type of games, by the way. Lots of BMWs, mainly BMWs you see here. Then supercars. They still have Ferrari. I don't think they have Lamborghini though. Oh, they even have the 12 Cilindri. That's cool. $475,000. If I have enough, I'll probably get that as well. I mean, there's a good selection of hypercars. You know, there's a Tourbillon, LaFerrari, of course. The Holy Trinity is in the game. And thank God, or else that would be kind of weird not to have it. Let me spawn in. Actually, no. Let me just drive my car. I forgot I already spawned it in. One thing about this game game is that you earn money insanely quickly. I mean, you can claim daily rewards. For the first day, it's $25,000. The second day is $50,000, and it goes to like 500 or 250K. So yeah, if you play this game daily, you can easily just become a millionaire just by, you know, playing it every day. Kind of odd to say, I know. This kind of sounds odd. Also, I think you can easily white line this. Yeah, you kind of can, but it's not that easy anymore. When I first played it, it was like super easy to just go inside, like in the middle of the cars. Ooh, you can also go very fast. What the hell is happening with the gears, bro? Oh my god. Yeah, this car goes pretty quick. I reached like 170 miles per hour earlier, and I'm already at 305,000. Where is my car going? 305,000. This highway is super long. There's really no end to it. I don't know how they did that, but it's really cool because the game is also decently optimized. So, you know, if you have like a bad PC, this is still gonna, you know, play really well. Yeah, it's not going to be that laggy. Yo, I'm in the middle of traffic right now. Okay, wait. Damn, why is this car pushing? Yo, it just squeezed me, bro. But yeah, I think I've said enough about this game. I've glazed it enough, I believe. I'm probably gonna give this an 8 out of 10. There could definitely be some things that they could change for it, but honestly, this is still a really good competitor for Midnight Chasers, which is this game. The biggest no hesy game on Roblox. No other game at the moment competes with this game right here. And it's for a good damn reason, because this came out back in 2023 and now they've reached some crazy heights, man. It has 10,000 active players with over 200 million visits. One cool thing the devs have added is a global market. I think this is the only game I've played today with this type of feature, which is actually really cool. It's something somewhat close to the auctions that Forza Horizon has. It's just a whole list of purchasable limiteds that get sold for resale price. Some definitely do cost like 10 times or even probably like what, 100 times the actual original price. Like this F1 GTR Longtail that sells for $800 million, the most expensive car in the game. The original price of this was $25 million, but now it's getting sold for 800 million. 800 million. I don't even know how many numbers that is. Actually, I do. As you can see them right there. That's like 8. So yeah, anyways, this is indeed the dealership, or just the cars on sale that are obviously just normal without a yellow shadow behind them. There's a lot of cars, but unfortunately, something this game has been hit by is a lot of DMCA strikes, like too many. Aston Martin, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Ford got rid of all their cars from this game, and it's really unfortunate. Basically the same thing that Driving Empire went through in the big 2023. This is definitely the most well-made game out of all the games I've played, because bro, no other game actually feel Okay, this car has issues, bro. But yeah, this game is definitely the most well-made out of all the ones I've played today. It just feels so realistic, and the cars are actually driving at a decent pace, unlike the cars in Project Swerve, because bro, those guys are just driving at, I don't know, like 14 miles per hour, like I said earlier, and it's kind of annoying. But these ones are going 60, 70 miles per hour. It's also pretty easy to cut up, but there is indeed a lot of NPC cars. Just like the density of cars is definitely higher than the other games, I believe. But this game also has multitude of maps and also races. There's like 6 or 7 races, probably even more actually, since there are indeed 2 maps, and soon there will be another one called Jordansville in Florida. I'm definitely hyped for that one. It is a town or even city that has definitely been touched by car culture, and I bet it will be 100% weak. Ooh, I squeezed through that easily, bro. But this map is not bad at all. I mean, it is kind of boring and kind of very monotone and gray. There are indeed highways basically everywhere. These highways without cars at all. Oh. Alright. Imagine crashing like that in real life. I'd rather not. If you guys liked the video, let me know and leave a like, subscribe, all of that. Peace. Jesus love you. Bye.